know everything, right? Sarah knows a ton about a ton of stuff that I know nothing about, right? So if I need an answer to a question that I know Sarah's an expert in, I'm going to reach out to Sarah. But I wouldn't have even known that Sarah existed if I wasn't out there on LinkedIn, making connections, talking to people. So if you think about LinkedIn less as a vehicle for you to find a job and more as a vehicle for you to grow your connections and your network so you can show up more informed, educated, current with all the issues that are in your job, it will do two things. One, it will give you that subconscious confidence to engage and post in LinkedIn and not worry about what your boss is going to think, because you have framed it as, this is for me to get better at what I'm already doing. It's for me to grow my network. It's for me to have those interactions, right? Second, it's actually going to subconsciously also help drive your posts. So when you're making posts or you're engaging with other people's content, that subconscious filter that you have, that veil, is going to come automatically in a lot of these posts that you make and give it that level of authenticity that you're going to be looking for. So having direction really helps. Third, I would strongly recommend LinkedIn is truly marketing. There's just no matter what you're doing on LinkedIn, you're marketing yourself one way or the other. Read Marketing Made Simple by Donald Miller. I'll put it in the chat. Even though that really is a book that's about true marketing, what's great about it is it will help you understand what about yourself you want to market, what your one-liner is, meaning what do I stand for, right? Who am I as an individual in the organizational environment? It's a great book. It will help you speak about yourself more fluently. In the event that you do find yourself in a position where you're looking for a job or interviewing with somebody, it will also really help you in that regard, because it will really help you think about yourself as a product. And the reality is we are our own best product. So we have to know how to talk about ourselves with confidence. That book is really going to help you show up, not just in LinkedIn with confidence, but it's also going to help you show up in interviews that you will hopefully, get if that's what you're looking for. It will also help you in that regard. Sorry, Manessa, I feel like I just went off on a total
No, not at all. I was actually pulling the link out while you were doing that because I figured I could assist with that and agree with everything you said. One of the things that I want to jump back to is about your boss and what will people think. And in Pakistan, this is it's actually a whole article on this. Log kya kahenge? This is every single thing that you do, it's what will people say? So it's a big, big deal. And so it's something that I think about a lot. And the way that you get ahead of that is by talking about it first. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what it is. What will people think? You can get ahead of it by just being ahead of it and saying it before anybody else. And so if you, in your meetings with your boss, one-on-one, whatever, bring up the fact that you have been working with RAs, blah, 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 you've learned X, Y, Z, and that LinkedIn is a really powerful resource and you've started to see it in this way, suggest that they get on it, right? You're not saying it to disclose, right? Because that makes it weird. That makes it sound like there's something you're trying to I need to tell you. It's no, I'm not. I have to tell you something really exciting. I've been using LinkedIn and it's been so powerful. You should see how much stuff is there. Shameless plug. Tell them to follow me.
You can say oh, I just read this great article that Sarah Trimmer posted, or there's this great website that she posted that can give you this information, right? That's a really great way to bring it into the conversation as a benefit to everybody.
Actually, the best example is the thing, Sarah, you just posted on LinkedIn with the shutdown, what to do when the government is shutting down. Yep. That's getting the rounds, right? So you share that with your boss and be like, hey, listen, I found this on LinkedIn. This might be helpful to us. And now it's not a big deal. And I think that kind of helps to take the and if they're concerned, so I'm going to bring this up because this has actually happened to a client of mine once, and it was really interesting. So she goes on LinkedIn, she's totally normal, LinkedIn normal, doing the thing, and her boss messages her and says, I just saw that you posted something on LinkedIn. Are you looking for a job? And she was like, no, I'm not looking for a job. I'm just posting on LinkedIn, then she just gave the spiel. And the boss started stalking her on LinkedIn, every day, and then messaging her. And so the conversation we had at that point was, this is actually an overreach on your boss's part. So I know how you're feeling, and absolutely, I would be feeling the same way. But just because they're behaving inappropriately doesn't mean it's okay. So I think that's something to just sort of keep in mind, is that there is a level at which we can obviously temper all these things, but if you are in an unhealthy or toxic environment, then these tactics may not work and you may find yourself more it's getting worse and worse. But that's more of a sign of perhaps these job hunting options are a good idea for you, so you can